Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the AhsokaTanoFan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, as you could see, I'm wearing the Season 7 Clone Wars cosplay because I just have a feeling this is going to be a pretty big episode where we may end up seeing potential Clone Wars flashbacks. I am super excited about that if that is the case. It is supposed to be directed by Dave Filoni and it's even being shown in some select US theaters, so I really feel like it's going to be a big one. But before we get to that, guys, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has supported my channel and who continues to support my channel. I just recently hit 5,000 subs, so thank you guys so much, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. I never would have thought that back in 2020 during lockdown when I made this channel, it would grow to how much it's grown now. It's been a truly great experience, and given that I have hit 5,000 subs, I did want to share with you guys a really special gift that was given to me by a special someone. And this is the gift here. It's a limited edition art print. There are only 300 of them in the world. You can see Ahsoka there in the center. There's Mando up there as well. Bo-Katan in the corner, and then of course she's holding Grogu. But it's absolutely beautiful. I love this. So thank you so much to this special someone. Alright guys, so now on to the pre-episode speculation. This episode I'm really excited for. Obviously, in the last episode, lots went down. We saw Ahsoka and Baylan fight. We saw Sabine fight Shin, and at the end of the day, Sabine ends up handing over the map to Baylan, and it looks like she's their prisoner as they take off in the Eye of Sion and go to seek out Thrawn. We saw that Hera and her squadron did try and stop them, although unfortunately they were not successful. But the biggest moment, arguably, of last episode was, you guys already know, the ending where Ahsoka fell off the cliff into the water and then ended up in what appears to be the world between worlds. Of course, we saw this in Rebels. It could be huge and there could be endless possibilities. So number one, we saw Hayden Christensen make an appearance at the end as Anakin. Is that actually in fact Anakin, or is it some other type of being? Because we saw in Rebels, Ezra was shown a time portal showing what happened to Kanan, his master, but it turned out on the other end of that portal, it was actually Darth Sidious, and he was counting on Ezra giving into his emotions and trying to reach into the portal in order to gain access into the world between worlds himself. That's what the Emperor was planning on doing. Is this Ahsoka being tricked somehow? You kind of ask yourself, how else could Anakin be standing there when obviously like that version of Anakin is long gone? As we know from what we've seen of the world between worlds, it does open up access to different portals. And so could this mean that they could bring back a character that died? Could they bring them back to life through one of these portals, similar to how Ezra saved Ahsoka during her duel with Darth Vader? He reached in and grabbed her out of the portal. Could they do something crazy, like bring back Vader? I mean, there's no telling what they could do with the world between worlds because it literally offers endless possibilities and it could potentially change the future and past of Star Wars forever. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to see what she's actually going to see from her past. Are we going to see Order 66 happen again? Are we going to see some scenes that we've already seen in the Clone Wars recreated in live action? Are we going to see new scenes that we haven't seen before? Also, how is she going to get out of there and make it back to her dimension? And how was she able to even get there in the first place? Was the water some type of entry point? Because we know in Rebels, they were able to access it, or Ezra was able to access it through the old Jedi temple, but they ended up sealing that off. So I don't know how she was able to access that again. Is it something to do with the Mortis children, you know, the daughter and the son and the father? So many questions, guys. Honestly, I'm so excited to get to this episode. Without further ado, guys, let's portal our way into the episode and check out what's in store for us. Get it? Portal, time portal, world between worlds. I don't think I'm ready for this episode, guys. Okay, so we're starting off on Ciutas. So Hera's gonna meet up with Huyang, probably. Are they gonna show how she ended up there, maybe? Oh, there's the map. Maybe it can be repaired still. It didn't completely disintegrate. It was just cut in half.
There's nothing on the scope. Where is everyone?
That's what worries me.
When is everyone?
Mom? Can I come out now?
Oh, he's so cute. He wants to experience the action with his mama.
But don't wander off too far. We don't know this planet, so keep Chopper with you.
She's actually a really good Hera. I think she was a good casting choice. Oh, that's Hu Yang. Oh, he's holding Sabine's helmet. Aw. And he told them to stay together, too. And then they split up and then ended up in the situation they're in.
I told them to stay together.
Yep, exactly. Oh.
But they never listened.
That's the most emotional we've seen him, I think. He's gonna sense something. That they're both alive, I guess. Shadow Warrior. What does that mean? Oh my god! Let me calm down. What's she gonna say?
You look the same.
You look old.
That's what Rex said to her too.
You got old.
Had to happen sometime, Rex.
You lost a fight.
I don't remember.
Trust me, you lost.
Wait, what?
Balin's skull.
So you do remember. It means you still have a chance.
So she's almost dead? Wait a second.
I'm here to finish your training. One is never too old to learn, Snips.
Ah, Snips! Oh my gosh. Bringing back the feels, guys, I tell you.
Live or die.
I won't fight you.
Heard that before.
He kind of said that in Rebels too, when he was Vader.
I won't leave you. Not this time.
Then you will die.
That's insane. A grown-up Ahsoka with her Clone Wars master fighting. What the hell? Every episode's given us lightsaber action, guys. It's incredible. Oh my gosh, wait, so he told her the fact that she still remembers means she has a chance to live. So he's saying that she's on the verge of death right now? But that's not really how the World Between Worlds worked in Rebels, though. It didn't mean that you were dead. You went through a portal, ended up there. I'm confused now. Is this the World Between Worlds 100%?
Wherever their destination was, we have no hope of following.
You think they were aboard that ship?
Every minute that passes without finding them here, the alternative becomes less desirable.
Senator Organa says she can only give us cover for so long.
But we're not going anywhere until I know exactly what happened here.
Wait, Senator Organa, as in Leia? Or do they mean she as in Mon Mothma, they're referring to someone else? He's noticing something about the water.
There's something out there, Mom. I can feel it.
If there's anything out there, Chopper would pick it up on his scanner.
No, listen to the waves.
General,
Trust your Force-sensitive son, Hera.
Don't you hear it?
The waves crashing?
The lightsabers. Yeah, he hears the lightsabers. Oh my gosh, he's gonna help find everyone. Ahsoka, Sabine, Ezra. Good for you, Jason. That's incredible. So she can hear that too. Maybe. Are they implying that?
what just happened?
Jason has abilities. His father, Kanan Jarrus, was a Jedi.
Name drop! Apparently Kanan was actually shown last episode, but I missed that. I gotta double check that. Apparently there was a picture of him that Hera kept on the ship. OMG, man. Kanan Jarrus name drop. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, they're going at it. Oh.
Looks like you don't have much left to offer.
I haven't taught you everything yet.
What? Okay, I'm starting to wonder if this is different than the World Between Worlds, guys. What if this is where Force Ghosts are? You know in Rise of Skywalker we heard the Force Ghosts? What if they're in a dimension similar to this? Because I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's Clone Wars Ahsoka! Now, is it Rosario or is it another actress? There was a rumor that it was the actress from House of the Dragon. Oh my gosh. Is this from the Clone Wars movie? Who is that actress? No, that's her Tales of the Jedi outfit. I wonder what part of the Clone Wars this is from. Wow. Wow.
No kidding.
Oh my gosh.
This was one of our first missions. Why are we here?
This is the mission from the movie then, where she climbs the wall?
Master! Wait!
Whoa! Who is that actress? She's good. I'm like losing my mind right now. There's so much to process that I can't even. This has gotta be from the movie. Oh my gosh. Did we just see a live action Clone Wars Ahsoka? Oh my gosh. Okay, where is this now? So is Tamara Morrison playing the clone still? Which clone is that? Or is that just her present day self remembering the Clone Wars and how it emotionally affected her? Oh, the face is covered.
We lost so many.
Yep. He's wearing his Battle of Christophsis outfit, it looked like, from the movie.
Always a price to be paid.
It was my fault.
Oh my gosh, she's just like Clone Wars
War,
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. As Jedi, it's our job to lead. That doesn't mean we don't make mistakes.
This isn't what I trained for.
We must adjust to the times. I have to teach you to be a soldier.
Is that all I'll have to teach my own Padawan one day?
Sabine.
How to fight.
I'm teaching you how to lead, how to survive, and to do that, you're going to have to fight.
This is
What if I don't
insane.
stop fighting?
And you'll die.
Wow. Just like what she said to Bail Organa, I'm tired of fighting.
You need anything, you can contact me with this.
No. I'm tired of fighting.
OMG. Oh, they showed Vader. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's as if she's not following her master now. Like she didn't follow his path to the dark side. It's almost symbolic. Where is she gonna go next, guys? This is insane. How are they gonna detect her with their ships if she's in a different dimension?
Luckily, the New Republic is only a short transmission away. I was surprised.
Oh, famous last
they changed
words.
their mind and approved your mission.
Oh,
They
never
didn't.
changed their mind. No, I just came anyway. Got us out here chasing ghosts.
An ironic choice of words there. Anakin is almost behaving like a Force ghost, kind of.
Yeah, she is tenacious.
Yup.
So was her master.
What was he like?
Well, yeah, he knew him. He knows.
Intense.
Chopper thinks he has something heading 323 Mark 157. Chopper says you're gonna have to get low.
How low?
She wants to know how low.
I love how he talks to him. I still don't know how they're gonna get her out of it though. Okay, sorry guys. I'm reacting in the moment, so I'm saying a lot of things. But right now my thought is that Ahsoka may not physically be here. Her mind might be here. So they may find her like body or something. I don't know. Season 7, Ahsoka! My outfit. Oh, so this is the Siege of Mandalore.
We'll secure the perimeter. Come on, let's go!
Rex! So what's Anakin gonna say here? Is he gonna even show up in this vision? And are we gonna see Bo-Katan here? Oh, there he is there.
I don't know this battle.
This was the siege of Mandalore.
Because he was off saving Grievous. A Chancellor from Grievous.
Ahsoka, within you will be everything I am. You're part of a legacy.
But Balin said her legacy is destruction and death or something. Interesting
My part
choice of
that
words.
legacy is one of death and war.
You're more than that. Because I'm more than that.
You are more, Anakin. Powerful and dangerous than anyone realized.
You've learned nothing. Back to the beginning.
To the first mission? Oh no.
Live
Now the lightsaber's red.
or die.
And he's got the yellow eyes. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. OMG. She's pretty good with that lightsaber, those lightsabers. And so is he. Damn. Oh my gosh. Oh! That's why they played Vader's theme at the end of last episode. Oh my goodness. I wonder if she's gonna kill this version of him. Or maybe she won't do it.
I choose to live.
Damn. Eyes are back to normal.
There's hope for you yet.
She walked her own path again.
Anakin.
Now it's snowing. At the end of the Clone Wars series finale, it snowed, remember? When Vader picked up her saber? Oh. No, that's water. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think that her body might actually be out there. She might be unconscious or something, and this is all her remembering. Or maybe she really did die and is gonna come back to life. I don't know. Yes, there she is. There she is. And that's what they were detecting in the scanners. So she really is, or was dead. Damn. That's crazy. Damn, she really was dead. Or unconscious this whole time. After being underwater like that, she doesn't have to cough up no water. Jason saved the day. Oh, she's in one of those healing garments. Oh, and she doesn't have her headdress. Wow, that's the first time we've ever seen her without it. Without her headpiece.
Welcome back, Lady Tana.
Oh, he's happy to have her back. So now she has to get the news about Sabine.
How long have I been out?
One rotation. However, you might have been lost for good, if not for Jason.
She's gotta train him now, come on.
And Sabine.
We have not found her. We were hoping you could explain what happened.
That's the map. I bet you her and Jason together could figure out how to put that map back together. Oh, now she's got it back on, her headpiece. Oh,
I heard you fighting.
she's like, say what?
Good.
Yeah, lightsabers. Who are you fighting with?
Why don't you show Jason inside your starship?
I've been in a starship before.
A Jedi starship?
You have a training room in your starship? Will you train me?
No.
Do you know how to build a lightsaber?
Yes.
Will you teach me?
No.
Oh yeah, she did that before at the beginning of the series to find out what happened between Sabine and Shin. Damn, she's seeing everything.
Do it for Ezra.
Her facial expression just changed so fast, like she's realizing the gravity of the situation.
Took her with them. She's alive.
It's a fleet. They're on their way. I don't think they're coming out.
Oh. Oh, is she hearing the Purgle? I wonder if they're the key somehow to finding where they went.
Do you have Morgan Elspeth in custody?
No.
Evidence of Imperial Remnant activity or a Thrawn's return?
No.
She would have with your help.
The Senate Oversight Committee is going to determine if your command should be permanently...
Oh, crap. Politics, man.
I know how to follow Sabine.
The Purgle. Are they going to show Sabine this episode? And Shin and Balin and Morgan?
Without the map, we don't have the proper hyperspace coordinates.
Anything they do?
Only one way to find out.
Damn. What if they're going in the wrong direction? Maybe she can sense something from them about where to go. Oh, that one looks bigger than the other one.
That is one of the larger ones.
That the mother or something?
Wish me luck.
She's going on the Purgle? What are you up to, girl? Oh, I like her outfit. That color on her looks so nice. Oh, that thing's so big. Holy. She's commanding it, just like that.
Repeat. Please identify yourself.
The ship almost looks like something from Star Trek.
Where's General Syndulla?
You're gonna have to halt your approach to the planet until the General has completed her mission.
Mission.
Ha!
Captain, the reason we are here is because there was no mission.
We're on the same side here.
Oh, really? Okay. Could have fooled me.
Perhaps we can help.
The best way you can help is to maintain your distance.
Arm the tractor beam.
Oh, no.
Explain the nature of this mission, or I will see to it that you are stripped of your rank.
Okay, but you're not gonna believe me.
What's he gonna tell her?
Is she really gonna talk to them?
That's the idea.
I love how he's so fascinated by her. You can tell he really wants to be trained.
Stories you told me. All the whales took Ezra and the bad guys far, far away.
A galaxy far, far away. I just hope the fleet doesn't interfere with what she's doing. Alright, Ahsoka! This shot is so beautiful. Is it opening its mouth? Wow, trust level's gotta be high with this thing.
Get in there.
All right, but you best come back inside.
She seems so excited. This is crazy, but I think it's gonna work. So is Hera gonna go in there too? Or just Ahsoka and Huyang?
You're certain they know where Sabine was taken?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
We'll just see where it goes.
It could go anywhere.
That's better than going nowhere.
Oh my gosh. This girl is a genius. Now let's just hope the Purgle doesn't swallow, or else that'll be the end of them.
The whales will transport her and her ship.
Captain Gerard, this is General Sadula. I'd move your fleet out of there if I were you.
Oh, because they're going into hyperspace. Oh my gosh. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way. That's crazy. Her face is killing me. She's like, what the hell? So I think that's the one that Ahsoka and Huyang are in. Oh, they're getting ready to go. Their tentacles are turning blue.
Looks like they're about to jump.
Sorry you can't make the trip.
Jason's too young to travel between galaxies. Hera, I'll find them. May the Force be with you.
Man, neither of them better die, eh? Otherwise that line will be so heartbreaking. Almost feels like a farewell line, you know? Whoa, that's crazy. Oh, at the end? Oh my gosh. Whoa, I need a minute to digest that, guys. So much happened. That was like a damn movie. Okay, guys. What an episode. As I said, there's so much that happened. I'm still processing, to be honest, but that episode was incredible. So first of all, I want to talk about the meat of the episode for me, which was the scenes between Ahsoka and Anakin and the Clone Wars scenes as well. So first of all, I think great casting for the Clone Wars Ahsoka. I'm not sure who that actress is, but I found that her mannerisms seemed very natural and very similar to animated Ahsoka, and she was also good with the lightsabers as well, so she did a great job. Hayden Christensen obviously did a great job as well. More about the flashbacks though. After seeing this episode, I am starting to think that, and I mentioned this during my reaction, that she wasn't in the world between worlds after all. It definitely looked like it visually, but in this case it really did seem as though she was fighting within her own mind and dealing with everything that's built up over the years of fighting alongside her master, him turning to the dark side, dealing with the aftermath of the war, losing so many soldiers. You saw all these things referenced in these scenes, and so that's what I think happened. And you saw that when they found her body there, that she did look like she was in fact dead, and this was all happening in her mind as she was fighting to live again, right? You kind of saw that concept talked about a lot. Anakin kept telling her, you have to choose to live or to die, and that's literally what she was doing as she was floating in the water. She was fighting to live. I wonder if all these thoughts going on in her head is part of the reason why she lost to Balin. He was kind of taunting her. He was talking about her master and how her legacy is going to be just like her master's, end up in death and destruction, all these things. It's possible that started to get to her, and then when she saw Sabine, she was kind of worried about Sabine, and so now we see when she actually is dead or unconscious, she is having these thoughts play out in the scenes that we witnessed. You'll even notice the scenes were directly related to the Clone Wars, but they were literally foggy as well, almost as if they weren't literal scenes, but they were meant to be taken in a more abstract way because it's going on in Ahsoka's mind. The first scene we saw, I'm pretty sure that was taken from the movie when they went to Teth, I believe it was, when they were looking for Jabba the Hutt's son, and then Ahsoka had to scale that wall and jumped on the walker. I believe that was the same scene, but again, it was kind of all foggy, so that's kind of how she's remembering it in her mind, I guess. You'll notice too that her outfit was different. Instead of the classic tube top and skirt that she was initially wearing when she was first introduced in the Clone Wars, she was wearing her Tales of the Jedi outfit. So that was really key to me and just showing us that we're taking parts of scenes that you've already seen, but yet they're not meant to be taken literally, but more in an abstract way. We also see season 7 Ahsoka. We see parts of the Siege of Mandalore recreated as well. And during all this time, you see that Anakin is teaching her a lot, teaching her how to be a soldier. You see Ahsoka dealing with grief. She touched that one trooper's hand and she got emotional. What's key as well is the troopers' faces were covered, right? We didn't see the face of the clones. Again, just playing to the idea that these scenes are kind of abstract and not literal to how they actually happen. But we know Ahsoka's lost a lot in the Clone Wars, obviously. Obviously, she's gone on missions where she's had to experience her soldiers dying around her. Remember that one mission, Battle over Ryloth? Because she was kind of reckless in that mission, she got like half her squadron killed. And then of course, if we look at the later events in the Clone Wars, when Order 66 happened, then she was fighting against the men who she had been fighting alongside with this whole time. For perhaps the first time, we're seeing just how much this actually weighs on her and how much she's kind of grappling with what's happened. I think on one hand, she knows that Anakin's teachings definitely had value to them and played a role in who she is now. But on the other hand, I think she's kind of conflicted with the war that went on, all the lives that were lost. And I think she's kind of wondering like at what cost were these lives lost? And hey, that rhymed. And I think in many ways, like Anakin said, she is very similar to him. His teachings do live on through her, but the difference is that she chose to walk a different path than him. Even in one of the scenes, you could see that he runs off into the distance and he kind of flashes to Vader briefly and then disappears into the fog while she remains behind. I think that's meant to symbolize that she is walking her own path. She's not going to follow him down the path of the dark side. Even during the final battle, when we return to Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka and she's battling Anakin, she has the opportunity to kill him and she doesn't. Again, she's choosing her own path. And not only that, when she chooses to spare his life, he returns back to his normal eye color. She chooses to remember her master as he once was and not necessarily what he became. I think that she still never really got closure because, as she said in the beginning of the series, she never got to finish her training with her master. We kind of saw her deal with these emotions and her feelings towards what happened between her and her master, and now we're seeing her come back to life and move on from this. You almost get the sense that she had a rebirth. Even after the whole ordeal, for the first time we see her without her headpiece. And then when she puts it back on, she's got a new outfit. It's kind of got like white and light colors, almost to symbolize like a new hope, you know, a rebirth. And so going forward, you almost get the impression that a weight's been lifted off her shoulders and she's gonna move forward as a new person and presumably have a rematch with Baylan and probably win this time. She won't have this stuff weighing her down anymore. Even when she communicates to the Purrgil, what she says to Huyang is she has no idea whether the Purrgil are gonna take them to Ezra and Sabine, but she just said that going somewhere is better than going nowhere. She's okay choosing to walk her own path despite not knowing where it's going to take her. When she left the Jedi Order and walked down the temple steps, she had no idea where that would take her. She didn't know Order 66 was coming. Then Order 66 came, she dealt with the clones' betrayal and then took off with Rex. She didn't know where her life would take her then, but she always somehow finds a way to adapt and to get back on her feet, and that's what we're seeing her do essentially in this episode. So now a little bit about the rest of the episode. So Jason had a big moment this episode. If it weren't for him, our girl would still be floating in the water, but that just shows how gifted he is, you know, in the Force, that he was able to not only sense where she could potentially be, but he heard the lightsabers. You know, you kind of wonder, how is he able to hear that? Well, my thought now, if we assume that all this was happening inside Ahsoka's mind, then he was probably sensing her thoughts through the Force, right? Like, you know, mind reading. And I guess we're to assume that he is going to be trained at some point, presumably by Ahsoka. We also had a name drop of Kanan Jarrus this episode, which was huge. I mentioned during my reaction, but apparently last episode he was featured. Hera had a small picture of him on the ship, so I'll have to rewatch that and see. But yeah, that is true. He was featured in a small picture and now he's being name dropped. So that's really cool for those who haven't watched Rebels. They'll definitely, no doubt, look him up and find out who he was. You can tell that he's definitely trying to follow his father a bit, you know, and I love that Hera is so understanding and willing to listen to him. She's not one of those, you know, dismissive moms or whatnot. Like, she definitely trusts him. I love the two of them working together. And Hera too, I'm really impressed with her. She's pretty much putting everything on the line for Sabine, Ezra, and Ahsoka. She's risking her whole career to do what she feels is the right thing to do. So yeah, we got to see what happens with her and whether or not her rank is going to be stripped from her and she's going to be suspended. On a side note too, I was wondering, at one point they mentioned a Senator Organa and then they followed that with she. And so I'm not sure if they're referring to Leia Organa, because Leia could technically be a senator at this point. Later on, she becomes a general. Or I don't know if maybe if they were just referring to Bail Organa, and by she, they meant Mon Mothma. But anyway, it's just something that I noticed. This episode definitely had a theme of being lost. We already know that Ezra is lost out there. Sabine as well, they're trying to find her. You have Ahsoka not only physically lost at sea, but she's also lost, you know, within her own mind, having these flashes flashbacks and these thoughts. And then you have Hera, who's kind of lost as well. She's kind of walking her own path, or flying her own path, I should say, against the wishes of the Senate committee. And so everybody's kind of on their own path, I guess, trying to find each other, you could say. And so it looks like right now the Purgle are the only solution. So we just gotta wait and see what happens. Where are the Purgle gonna bring Ahsoka and Huyang exactly? We didn't know where they were gonna bring them at the end of Rebels. We still don't know where they're gonna bring them now. But as Ahsoka said, going somewhere is better than going nowhere. So anyways, guys, a great episode. You let me know as always what you thought down below in the comments, guys. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you next week for an all new episode of Ahsoka. Until next time, guys, take care and see you soon. May the Force be with you.